It's a beautiful day right now. So far anyway. A lot of blue sky, a few dark clouds to the north. So I'm gonna go for a little walk. Wander through Cusco a bit. Thought you might want to come along with me. This is Cusco's main thoroughfare, Avenida La Cultura. This is one of the entrances to the University Nacional San Antonio de Cusco. It's an extremely large university, one of the largest in Peru. One really good thing today is that so far I don't think I've seen a single person not wearing a mask. A few days ago, I see about 10 and 20% of people without them. This is an awfully good sign, especially considering how hard the pandemic is hitting the country in its second wave. Since they're doing construction, about doubling the size of the mall, this is now the new pedestrian entrance, which obviously is a whole lot busier than the auto entrance, which is empty right now. This is the mall entrance. Well, it doesn't look all that big. It's about to double in size soon when the construction's finished. On the far end is a ProMart, which is the equivalent of Home Depot. Plaza Vea, which is Peru's Walmart. Inside, there are all kinds of places familiar to people from the U.S., including Starbucks, Chili's, KFC, Burger King, Papa John's, North Face store, Radio Shack, Adidas store. As I get close to the entrance, I'm gonna have to put this away because you told me last time not to be filming here, even though I had before. Obviously, the weather's changed a lot while I was inside the mall. But here we go again. I'm on the edge of the Magisterio Marcavalle neighborhoods. This is definitely the upper middle class, upscale part of Cusco. Tourists never come here. Lots of high-rise apartments, nice restaurants. Everything here caters to people with quite a bit more money. And of course, 3 minutes after I put on my raincoat, the rain stops. Now I'm making my way towards the airport. This is not Magisterio in Marcavalle. This is a much rougher district that I'm walking into. Very blue collar, a lot of warehouses. This is probably not the kind of neighborhood I should be walking in. It's not surprising how I've gotten more strange looks in this neighborhood with my camera on by far compared to how many I got in the more affluent neighborhoods of Cusco. Here, people tend to take a little bit of distrust outsiders. Doesn't look like much, but now I'm coming up on La Via Expresa. This was intended to be a major thoroughfare going out of Cusco to the south. Now, it's just a rough neighborhood surrounded by warehouses, cheap auto parts and auto mechanic shops. The Via Expresa is probably Cusco's equivalent of Callao. A really rough redneck neighborhood, dirty. They were supposed to begin construction on the Via Expresa and renovate it and finally make it into something really nice just this month, but like always in Cusco, or in Peru even, problems with how the money's being spent have shut things down. This would have made a gorgeous esplanade if it had been kept up. You can imagine what it would be like with flags flying from all the poles. It's also right across from the airport. Up ahead is an extension of this esplanade. On the right you can see some concrete bleachers. I don't know if this was intended as a parade ground, likely was, but it's also become a place for people to hang out and rest, eat lunch if they work around here. If you want vehicles that'll haul 300-ton stones, where else would you go besides Inca power? Here's another local park, closed and empty, quiet and dead. I'm making my way back toward the historical center of town, although I don't think I'll go that far. Walking along Avenida 28 de Julio, or July 28th Avenue. It's named after Peru's Independence Day. This year, Peru will be celebrating its bicentennial. It's been 200 years since Peru gained its independence from Spain. Of course, what could be better to get your rotisserie chicken than super pollo? Now I'm making my way back up Avenida San Martin, which has a wonderful walkway between the two roadways. Tons of benches to sit, both covered and uncovered. It's just a fantastic place here. One of my favorite places to walk in Cusco. As I make my way close to home, it's getting close to 5 o'clock. You can see that even in Cusco, 5 o'clock traffic is pretty crazy. This is El Centro Artesanal Cusco, one of the city's larger and nicer tourist markets. You can find just about anything in here, but it is still a tourist market. If you ever come here, feel free to haggle because bargaining is part of the game. Nobody would expect anything different. This fountain across from the market is absolutely gorgeous. It hasn't been flowing for quite a while, but I noticed it a day or two ago. This fountain is on the edge of the historical district, and as you can see by the lady with the dog, it's possible to walk behind the waterfall. Now I'm heading up Avenida El Sol, which most tourists think it's the main street of Cusco, but it's not even close. It's not even all that long. Spent an awful lot of time at this place. Peruvian immigration. Okay, since my battery's starting to get low, this seems like a pretty good place to call it quits and end today's video. As I pass by the Coricancha Convento Santo Domingo. Hope you enjoyed this little trip.